What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another interview. Today I want you to stick with me. Check out these videos below. That's 18 days team on the Dadbod reset. There's so many people who are yet to jump on and get these results, but I wanted to show you that, look, you jump on, you make the decision, you commit, you can get those results. And Stuart here, who is a lifetime lover of fitness, he knows the game of fitness. He's been consistently working out for a long period of time. He just needed the extra little boost and direction. And this guy is crushing it, guys. I'm serious. Like, this guy is absolutely smashing it. 4 kgs down, 18 days. Most of it is belly fat. His chest, his shoulders, they're all around about the same, but he is dropping his weight significantly. And you can just check out the photos over here. His wife is happy, but even better, his life has been more qualitative, and he's been able to spend some time, really present and intentional time with his children, doing the dad thing. So his dad skills have increased. So I am excited to welcome on today Mr. Stuart Morgans. I hope you stick around and see what he has to say. Cool. All right, everybody, I'm here with Stuart, and today we're just going to dive into his story, basically what he's been able to accomplish over the last 3 weeks, or just under 3 weeks, and on the Dadbod reset. And so, Stu, man, tell us about your story before you reached out to us. What was going on in your life, in your context?
So I moved to New Zealand 5 years ago, and I've been training quite regularly over the sort of past 7 or 8 years, and training was still good, still doing plenty of training, but my diet was just slacking, and then training was be up and down, peaks and troughs, and had kids and got married, and everything started to slow down, and obviously aging a little bit. I'm sort of mid almost late 30s now, so yeah, metabolism's obviously slowing down. Can't get away what I used to get away with, and slowly just feel like I'm getting a bit more sluggish. The weight's creeping on. Hit my high in December of 89 kilos, and realizing that it's probably getting out of my hands now, and don't know how to claw it back. Found a link on Facebook and thought, oh yeah, what's this? So I clicked on it, and the rest is history, as they say, and here I am.
Nice, man. So to date, what are we looking at in terms of fat loss, and how long did that take you to kind of get here? Obviously, we're doing a little bit before you joined us, but what are we looking at there?
Yeah, so since Christmas until beginning of March, was it, I guess? I managed to slowly lose 1.5 kilos of, really trying to watch what I eat, and, being really disciplined and trying not to eat so much chocolate and stuff like that. And then within the first 2 weeks of the course, I started and was just told, eat what you want, but just don't eat carbs and don't eat sugary stuff. And I was like, yeah, well, I know that, it makes sense, but let's actually be disciplined and do it now. And so we did it, and the weight just started dropping off, like 1.5 kilos over 2 months, 3 months. And then, here we are, 2 weeks in, I've lost pretty much creeping up to 4 kilos now, and it's coming off easy. I'm eating nice foods. I'm having a bit of dark chocolate in all in the mix, and keeping my macros nice. So it's so far it's sustainable and doable. So yeah, it's not like I'm restricting myself or anything like that. It's I've still got some pleasures in life, and I'm still losing weight, so it's good.
Awesome, man. That's so cool. I am interested though, because I know that when you jumped on, obviously with a training background, some of the stuff that we promote on the program, like the half-an-hour sessions 3 times per week, or 28-minute sessions 3 times per week, with the bias towards a high-fat content. Was there a little bit of cognitive dissonance where you're trying to balance the two worldviews of kind of what you've known and tried versus what we promote? And what was the biggest hurdle in your mindset to kind of overcome?
Like everything I've read in the past and sort of semi-studied and whatever, always says, you need carbs for this, you need carbs for this, and you need to replace the glycogen and glucose and da 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 da. And there's so many different ways of looking at it. And yeah, some parts of me thought, oh, you need some carbs, or you got to start losing muscle mass, and you got to start losing this and this and this. You don't, and in the end, you just don't know what to believe until you try them all out yourself. You just don't really know, I guess. So when I looked at the program, I was like, oh, look, half-hour sessions. I was like, that seems quite a lot less than what I'm doing now. But hang on a minute, look, it's got all that metabolic stuff in there that I know I should be doing, but haven't been doing. So I was very, very open-minded and like, right, I'm going to give this a try now. And you know, the first workout session, I looked at a couple of exercises. I thought, oh, that looks easy. And then the first workout session, I was like, Jesus, that just blew me away. Like, how the hell did that happen? Like, how did I just get so tired in half an hour? But it did, and it was actually quite humbling, you know.
For sure.
So yeah, coupled with a diet of which, like I said, it became quite easy to like slip into that ketosis way of life, I guess, and I'm still finding lots of energy. Straight away in the program, started to realize the benefits of all the energy I was receiving throughout the day to hang on my kids, do stuff for my kids. You know, energy that I've never really had. I always felt sluggish, and now I'm not sluggish. I'm like battling through the day with no energy loss, and yeah, it's great.
For sure, man. So tell us a little more about the wins, man. Like, obviously you've dropped down. You're nearly coming into 4 kgs after a couple of weeks on the program, but you know, you've mentioned your energy levels. How else does it kind of improve family life for you? What else have you been able to achieve because of it?
Has always been pretty good, and because I've always battled on. I know that I need to do the stuff around the house. I know that I am feeling sluggish, but at the same time, knowing that I have to push on through and be there for my wife and my kids means I've always tried to do everything I can do. But now it's become less of an effort. I'm there. Like mentally, I'm not battling with myself to do these things. I'm just like, okay, I can just do this because I've got the energy, and there's no excuse for me not to do it. So, you know, I'm busy around the house now, but not finding it a chore. You know, I'm doing chores, but they're not a chore.
That's always a good thing. Wife would be happy for that one, man.
Oh, she's more happy about how I look than anything else, I think, at the
moment. Good. That's a bonus, eh? So, dude, we talk about our big why a lot. Tell me how the kind of the mindset shift has been a big one for you. We talk about our big why, our big who, our big what. And for you, what are yours, and how has it really kind of changed your approach to your own health and fitness journey?
So it's changed my approach in the fact that I know I can still enjoy. I've always liked food. I know I can still enjoy food. I just choose my food differently now and still enjoy food. And then, so the fitness side of things, because my diet's now complementing my fitness side of things, it's a lot more enjoyable knowing that I'm going to be getting some results.
For sure.
Big reasons why is, you know, I've always sat there with my boy, especially my boy's getting a lot more aware now. He's almost 3, and you know, he can have a laugh and a joke and poke his finger in Daddy's belly and go. And we joke about it being a bit jelly on the plate. But then in the back of my mind, I'm like, yeah, I'm not hurt by my boy poking fun at me. It's fun, you know. We're all having fun. It's all innocent fun. But really, I want to be setting a better role for him and saying, this is not. I shouldn't really be looking like this. And you know, I'm now working on it. And now look. And I say to my boy, look, Daddy's belly's going. He's like, yeah, Daddy's belly's going. So he's like seeing Daddy work on this, and like, it feels good that I'm setting a better role for him. And yeah, my daughter's less aware of these sort of things, but
sure.
she's by the time she becomes aware of it, she'll see Dad as more of a role model. Like, Dad's out there doing his thing, getting fit, keeping up with us, running around the garden with us. Because you know, I'm running around the garden with the kids in the evening, and I'm not struggling to keep up with them. You know, I can jump on the trampoline for an hour with them, play with them, and you know, that's all why it's all worthwhile doing. You know, being there for the kids and not having this battle in your head about, oh, I can't do this, because you're there, you're doing it. You know, you're with them.
Absolutely, man. And you know, like that's rewarding for me, because you know, like for me as well, I've also been on a similar journey. I do exactly what you guys are doing in the system. It was just yesterday, or maybe a couple of days before, but my daughter, who used to poke fun at my belly as well, she always used to call me fat every morning, and she's 3.5. She took a look at my belly yesterday, and she was going, Daddy, it's a small belly. And I'm like, take that, man. But like you as well, I mean, it's the ability to kind of like be present, be intentional. You know, last night for us, we were out on the playground that we have out here, and we're on the tramp, and we're pretending to play superheroes and all that kind of stuff. And I really put it down to that foundational decision, but also that reason why you do what you do, and connecting the that reason and giving it meaning, and making sure that we're emotionally tied to it as well, because that all drives our action, and it becomes like brushing your teeth. It's super easy to do. It becomes about your lifestyle, and you know that it actually benefits and builds what you're trying to do and who you want to be in the home. So that's cool to hear, man. That's awesome to hear. I wanted to ask, what is your biggest takeaway over the last couple of weeks?
Biggest takeaway is that although you read, like I read somewhere that keto is the most restricted type of diet and it's not sustainable. It can be sustainable. There's no reason. I guess that is dependent on who you are and what you like food-wise. But yeah. I love cheese. I love yogurt. I love fatty foods, and I can satisfy my need to have. I can satisfy my cravings for foods by having things that I can enjoy that are borderline keto, but are definitely a better food choice than what I would previously have turned to. So yeah, that's one of my big takeaways. And diet is that's where most of the results are coming from. Absolutely. It doesn't matter how much work you do in the gym. If your diet's not complementing it and fueling it properly, then it doesn't matter what you're doing.
Absolutely, man. It's that optimal fuel source, man. That's awesome. But what advice would you give for other dads that are in the same position that you were in before you jumped on this? What would you say to them?
You have all these thoughts. Oh, do I really want to do that? I can't do this. There's actually nothing stopping you from doing this. Like it's not a hardship. All you have to do is get up in the morning, and instead of making yourself a breakfast before you go to work, which is ultimately could be making you fat, stop. Don't do that. Put that time you would spend in the kitchen making your breakfast, make yourself some lunch and just skip breakfast. Just get on with it. And then, if you're lucky like me, you've got a wife that makes you nice food or can make you a decent dinner where you just push the carbs aside, you can just come home and have dinner, and that's that side done for you. There's no hardship in just doing it and eating properly. So you just got to jump on board, do it, see if you get results. And, once you start getting those results, that will start driving you to do it more. So you just got to jump in and do it, basically.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. I believe strongly that you have to test. My wife and I, we've tested most systems around, and for us, this is an easy system for us. And one of the reasons we promote it is yes, the science is there. Yes, the research is there. But for us, it's just an easy system to do. And the best thing to do, the best system to use is the easiest one to apply. And really it is super sustainable, super easy. And so for us, man, it's been a pleasure having you on, and I'm looking forward to seeing the rest of the results, over the next 10 days or so, and absolutely crushing it, man. What's the next steps for you? How do you think your fitness journey will kind of change and transform? What do you think you'll be able to do in the future?
Well, I definitely need to maintain doing some kind of metabolic style of workout. It's something I do enjoy. It's something my training's been lacking. It's something I know how to do, but having this easy 30-minute workout, just do it, get it done sort of mentality will definitely help me not worry about spending too long in the gym and trying to be too tired from it all. Just get in, get it done, get out. It's good. I can still do the things I want to do, but I can just do the metabolic stuff around that. So that's good. And food wise, I just hope I can continue it as I'm, keep going as I am. Maybe I'll start have breakfast sometimes, but I'll just listen to my body more, I think.
For sure. That's awesome, man. Well, again, it's been a pleasure to have you on, and looking forward to the results that you're going to continue to get, man.